Fate and Destiny. Hollow. As you stare down this abandoned highway, you take deep breaths as if you had been running for a long time. When you breathe, you feel rage and hatred. When you cry, you feel afraid and sad. While you know you've felt this way for quite some time, you cannot remember why you feel this way now. You also cannot remember what you may have been running from, if you were running from anything at all. Is this what I think it is? Am I turning into a hollow? When I doze my eyes, I hear cries for help. When I awaken, I see blood stained to my hands. Yet nothing around me has changed. Suddenly I feel weak. Is this my hollow? Has my hatred captured me? My sorrow beaten me? This is a hollow, a creature that reveals itself when one lets hatred and sorrow take over their soul and all of their thoughts are corrupted. When you feel this way, as you slowly turn into a hollow, not even something as powerful as love can faze you. I am your hollow, the hollow introduces itself, and you will never escape me. You cough. Don't try and fight me, I will not lose your soul. The hollow laughs maniacally. As you faint, the hollow slowly takes control of your heart. When you awaken, you are broken by the cold hatred and hidden sorrow you kept inside all this time. The hollow hounds you, weakening your fragile heart till you cannot resist. You scream, "No, I will not let you win." But sadly, it's too late, and you feel an unbearable pain. After you struggle desperately to hold on to what little willpower you have left, you feel your heart stop beating, if not for a few seconds. The hollow has taken over your soul, body, and mind. Now you are a hollow, and have no control of your actions, and no emotions. You crave human souls and blood, as a starving village craves food and water. You thirst for it. As you stare down the deserted highway you originally awoken, you sight a man running swiftly by you, screaming of demonic creatures chasing him viciously. You peek down the opposite side of the highway and nothing else is there. Soon you feel an urge as you see the man running defenselessly down the abandoned highway. You stand up and notice that you have somehow developed sharp, jagged claws and sharp teeth that appear to be able to rip through any type of flesh. You also notice that you feel a lot stronger and faster. The next second you are standing in front of the man as he screams for you to spare his life. Your human soul tries desperately to stop you from what it knows you're about to do, but to no avail. That human soul you once embodied is gone. It's little more than a shadow, and can only watch as you devour this human's body and soul, ripping out each of his organs and devouring them one by one. As the blood pours down your jaws, you look as you hear footsteps. As what you hear appears in sight, you rush to them, and before they can even react, you are standing within inches of their body. It's a woman. She screams as she stares at your blood-soaked jaws, as you hold the man's heart in your left hand, blood dripping silently from its core. She tries to flee, but you slash her with your hollow claws, and she falls, screaming as her blood explodes rapidly from her chest. Her last sight before death was of you, the demon hollow, as she viewed you, devouring the man's heart with your already blood-soaked jaws, while blood from it splatters all around her motionless body. The man's soul now awakens, if only to see its brutal killer standing before him, blood dripping all over his claws and jaws. He sees the woman helplessly lying before it. He runs in hopes of preserving what little life he has left, but his attempts are futile, and you capture him. Slowly and viciously you tear apart his soul and devour him as he cries for his pathetic existence. Now the man ceases to exist. He has been erased by your vicious urges to devour the souls of humans. The woman you slashed so coldly is now dead. So before her soul awakens, you take her heart and bite into it. As the blood pours down from your body, as you devour this human's heart, you feel weakened. An agonizing pain passes through you, and your memories flash before you. You turn around to see a hollow. Its claws stabbed into your upper back, almost close enough to have pierced your neck. As you stand with this hollow's claws stabbed into your back, you feel weak. You quickly jump away, releasing you from this hollow's grasp. You are still weakened, but somehow manage to avoid its next attack. At this point, blood spouting from your back, where the hollow stabbed you so deeply. You see a second hollow, its scythe-like arm lodged deep in your right shoulder. You are now too weak to defend yourself against these two monsters. They each take turns bashing you and stabbing you as you stand helpless, only able to accept the pain that follows each attack. Finally you fall to the ground. You are now dead. And the last thing you saw was a hollow ripping out your own beating heart as blood explodes from your chest and your skull. Really, from every part of your body, blood explodes. Soon, the hollows devour your whole body. As you lie dead, your soul sleeping restlessly, unable to move, but aware of its surroundings, you watch as the first hollow stabs its long, sharp claws into the second hollow's heart and rips it out with no effort at all. The hollow then races past your broken soul and fades away into the darkness. As your soul finally awakens, and as you stand up, you look. You see a dark, shadowy-looking figure, and your soul is terrified and cannot move, speak, or even turn away. The figure speaks angrily towards you. It says, "You are a broken soul and are damned to an eternity of torture, hatred, and sorrow. This is your fate." You stand there helpless, unable to do anything, and the creature says, "I am the Hollow Reaper, and your time has come." With that, the Reaper drags you into a dark void, which appeared suddenly in the middle of the abandoned highway, which seemed strangely familiar, even though you are sure it's the first time you've ever been to this highway. As the Reaper drags you into the void, you feel your last bit of freedom as he abandons you in hell. Written by Chris Marsh, December 20th, 2012, 2:13 a.m.